Hello, Annika Bertelsen.
Grace Woods, nice to meet you. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
First of all, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm good. Just a few questions. Why did you apply for this position?
Yeah, so I actually applied for this position because I'm interested in getting a little more experience in the agriculture industry. So I've never worked a career-specific job before. I did a little bit of work in the restaurant industry, but I really want to get that experience in the ag industry because that is my major at Cal Poly.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Can you tell me about a time when you persuaded someone to do something?
Yeah, so actually one of my really good friends was recently told that he had to pay for college. He's a year younger than me. So he was recently told that he has to pay for college, and he just decided, well, I'm not going to go, it's too expensive. And I actually got together with him just last weekend and sat down and just explained the benefits that I've received so far and how much I'm gaining from furthering my education.
Yeah. And
persuaded him to actually apply to go to Cal Poly. So hopefully he'll be joining the Mustang crew next year. But yeah, it was a great persuasion job done by me to get him to apply to college.
Awesome. Okay. Can you think of maybe a time where you used probing questions to get someone to open up about something maybe they wouldn't have before?
Yeah, so actually my English professor here at Cal Poly, I went to his office hours on the first day of class because I just like to have a personal connection with my professors.
Okay.
And I went to his office hours and he seemed like a pretty closed off guy. There was nothing I could really ask him questions about the course yet because it was just after the first day.
Mm-hmm.
But I started asking him a little bit about his teaching background and how he got into the position that he's working today. And one thing led to another, and we actually have a very great relationship. Sometimes I go into his office hour and just to chat about life and updates, and I'm actually one of the only students that he recognizes by name. So
Oh, wow.
When I walk into class, it's always like, "Good morning, Annika," and it's great to have that relationship, and I wouldn't have had that unless I gave him some probing questions during office hour.
Yeah, for sure. Student-teacher relationship is awesome. Can you just kind of go over how you organize maybe your work activities for the day or the week or the month or just...
Yeah, so I have a little planner that I bring with me everywhere. I actually have it in my car right here. I didn't bring it in, but I have a planner that I write down all the due dates for activities that are coming up. So I have everything down on a date-by-date schedule, and then off to the right there's a notes section that I like to keep less important tasks. So that's kind of how I prioritize. The important things have a due date and they go right on my calendar, and then my notes go off to the right of just little everyday things I need to get done. And at the end of the day I sit down and look at my notebook and make sure everything is crossed off for that day, and I don't go to bed until it's all taken care of.
Awesome. Okay. Can you tell me when were you most satisfied with what you're doing? Just kind of a time.
Yeah, so I'm actually a part of a nonprofit organization called Prevention of Substance Abuse for Youth. So that's POSIFY is our little group, and we do drug education for local schools, Laguna or Rio Grande, and I just always feel really satisfied at the end of a board meeting or at an end of an event, because just knowing that I'm doing my part in the community to keep our youth healthy and happy makes me feel really satisfied at the end of the day.
Awesome. Can you kind of contrast that and tell me about a time when you feel less satisfied or the least satisfied?
That's a tough question. Yeah, I think that, if I sleep in and I wake up and it feels like half my day is already gone, I feel pretty bummed out because I'm not being as productive as I could have been.
Mm-hmm.
So I think being unsatisfied would be sleeping in and waking up and just not maximizing my day the way I could have.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for the interview. That's all I have for you today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you,
It was
Annika.
nice to meet you.
We'll call you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.